So you're Ninja Mutant Turtle teenagers?
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
Welcome to the Multi-Nerds Podcast, a multi-ethnic, multi-generational, multi-layered conversation where a bunch of multi-hyphenates provide rankings, hot takes, and a discussion on a multitude of subjects across the multiverse of fandoms. Multi-Nerds, it's time for Nerdo Power. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Multi-Nerds Podcast. My name is Robert Rivera, and I'm joined by my co-hosts,
Joshua Sa.
And guess what? We have a special guest today.
We do.
Would you like to introduce yourself, special guest?
Sure. My name is Frausto, a.k.a. Frosty.
All right. He has his own nickname, much like the Ninja Turtles and the villains. And today we have a special one for you. We're talking about the world's most fearsome fighting team. They're the heroes in the half shell, and they're green. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys, they don't cut them no slack. That's right, we're talking about the heroes in the half shell. Turtle power!
Cowabunga, dude.
That's right. But before we talk movies, I do want to ask you guys, how are you guys introduced to the Turtles? Like, what is your relationship to the Ninja Turtles?
We can start with our guests.
It started in 1990. I want to say I was first grade. This kid brought in all these turtles, and I was like, "What is this?"
Like in a tank? We're talking
Pet
about
turtles?
in a tank.
No. The Ninja Turtle toys, actually.
It started in 1990 when I had these pet turtles. They interacted with green ooze.
Or maybe boogers. I don't know.
Okay.
But after that, I was like, I gotta check this out. He let me play with the first turtle, which was Michelangelo.
Nice.
And after that, I went in and found out Saturday cartoons, and I was hooked from there.
All right.
Very cool, man.
Mr. Sa.
Yeah, my first introduction to the Ninja Turtles were through the cartoons. So Saturday morning shows. It was introduced to the cartoon versions, and then I don't really remember vividly watching the live action ones. You know, the ones that came out the one that came out in '93.
Oh, well, time out. When you say okay. When you say the cartoon, which one are you talking about? How young are you? Are we talking about like the 2012? That's like your first introduction?
No.
Saturday morning and Nickelodeon?
No.
He's talking about the 2003.
I'm talking, the early 2000s. Not 2012, the early 2000s.
Where their eyes are white?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was
Were those good?
They were good.
Okay.
I probably saw one episode from there, and
Yeah.
it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I was introduced to them via TV as well. I don't think it was Saturday morning. I think it was a week, like 5 days a week. I could be wrong,
Nice.
but it was a show called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, piqued my interest right there. And it was the 80s version. And so, which the one I just quoted.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my introduction to the Turtles. And to be honest with you, I have been shell-shocked ever since. And not only that, they have given us movies. They've given us video games. They've given us an impossible Nintendo game. If you are old like me and have played the NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, you understand that it is not beatable. Now, there was the arcade version, right, that they did bring, and that's fun. That's a fun one. That's beatable.
Which one was your favorite? Am I jumping
Video game?
Am I jumping the gun?
Favorite what?
Video game. From the Turtles.
I mean, just the classic arcade game.
The Turtles in Time?
No, just the OG. I don't even know what the Turtles in Time is.
Turtles in Time was the one where they like fight. There's like 4 different scenes or something like that, and it's pretty cool. I like that one. That one was
Okay.
I did that one at the arcade a lot.
Okay. Yeah, there's like still an arcade, Silver Dollar City. Have you ever been there?
No.
Is that what it's called? Or did I just make that up? No, it's not called Silver Dollar City. Is that Branson?
There's one in Brookfield.
know.
I know there's one in Brookfield.
Yeah, there's an arcade not too far from where we are, where They have like thousands of arcade games.
I cannot for the life of me remember the arcade, but you hand in money and they give you $1 million quarters and you go at it. But they still have Ninja Turtles.
They do.
Silver Dollar City. Some people call it Nickel City.
Nickel City.
Nickel City.
Get you.
Nickel City.
Myself?
Maybe.
They give you a bunch of nickels is what they give you.
Yes, they do.
Look at that.
I didn't even know about it. So I guess you
All
are
right.
right.
To our younger listeners, how much is a nickel worth? Oh.
To our younger listeners, have you ever seen a penny?
To our younger listeners, do you even know what arcade is?
Wow. They're like, we've seen Stranger Things.
Well, for our episode today, we're going to be ranking all 7 theatrical turtle movies.
7.
That's right. Only the 7. We're not counting the other like TV show movies or anything, with the ones that were featured in the movie theaters. So as we discuss each movie, we're going to have a total at the end, or at the end or at the beginning?
I think, yeah, at the ending we'll assign.
Okay.
Yeah.
So total, we have 35 points that we're going to assign to the movies combined. So that means you were saying at most, or at least, every movie will get 1 point.
Yes.
Right? So each and every point of the 35 points will be dispersed among the movies. So we have 35 total. We're going to divide it up between the 7 movies. And then we're going to add up our totals, and we will determine the final rankings of the films.
Interesting.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna talk Turtle. Let's talk Turtle. We're gonna go through by release date, starting with the first movie that came out in 1990, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's open the conversation. Rob, start us off, man.
Well, I mean, let me just start off with some of my goods of that one.
Okay.
First of all, I was there when it
In
was
New York?
when it was released.
Really?
You were in New York, in the streets of New York.
I was
Were you Master Splinter?
I was in the movie theater, and I was very excited to see my favorite not my favorite cartoon, one of my favorite cartoons come to life. And what I love back then, nowadays we're used to Weta, the special effects company that did Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yes.
They do a lot of different things. Well, back then it was Jim Henson, the Jim Henson Creature Shop. And that's what brought to life the Turtles. And so the Turtles, we're not in a CGI era. We're in practical effects. So there are these creepy costumes. And actually, if you look closely in one scene, do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly
Where I think it's Donatello and he's yelling,
Yes,
and you can see the person inside the really creepy scene.
Donatello's mouth is open. All you see is the guy. Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, it is jam-packed. It is totally a 90s movie. Electric guitars, the nostalgic, all that stuff. I don't understand why in a city that takes so much pride in their pizza that the Ninja Turtles are living on the Domino's pizza, living off of Domino's pizza.
It's authentic New York pizza.
Except,
It's not the #1 pizza.
you guys probably don't remember this, but back in the day, Domino's had a 30-minute guarantee. Or there's money off, and so that's the gag that they play in the movie where the pizza comes late, so they're like $3 off because they couldn't find the sewer, the manhole.
It was a half. The address was like half of the 3122 half or something like that. He's like, I can't find it.
Yeah. I have other things, but I don't want to I'll jump in with them.
One thing I did like about the 90s movie, it was the beginning of something marvelous, beginning of a beautiful friendship. For me, in the sense of, because I love Sesame Street and all that, and I was big on Jim Henson growing up. So knowing that he was in it, I actually saw the documentary, and he was hesitant at first to actually do the show or do the movie actually, because he didn't want to get a bad rep out of it. For those that don't know, the Turtles were actually like a darker type thing back in the comics.
Yes.
So he was afraid of that being that, and also they were trying to compete with these other like DC movies that were coming out, like Batman and Superman and all that. So seeing how he transitioned and did all that, I thought that was kind of cool, because you're going from like Muppets to like Turtles, and just seeing all the way they did those things with the heads and the movement and all that. It took time, but it brought reality to me, and I loved it, and I was hooked on it. And then I think one thing that I liked, I don't know if you guys remember this, after the movie, they started selling like these little, those, not Hershey pies, but those like strawberry pies or those apple pies. So they had Ninja Turtles pies. And
yeah. Ugh.
I loved it.
Oh, they were green.
Yes,
Yeah.
With the cream filling.
And I always tell
Barf.
I would always get my mom to buy me one. She's like, "You're gonna get fat." I'm like, "I don't care. I want to be a turtle."
Those were disgusting. I did not care what was on the wrapper. Those were gross.
I loved it.
So rewatching this movie, the good thing I think, just to kind of piggyback off of what Frosty was saying, it's the beginning of this franchise in terms of movie theater production. So for what it was with all the costume designs and everything, this is the 90s. We don't have all the special effects. I think they did with what they could with the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. They did.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Raph the only one with a Brooklyn accent? What, was he raised in a different neighborhood?
I think it might have been a different part of New York, maybe,
Him alone?
maybe.
Just him?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Maybe they want to make New Yorkers be mad all the time.
I think, I mean, we're shown in the scene, right? He's always sneaking off at night and trying to vigilante himself, and so maybe he picked up some of the New York accent.
Maybe.
On his own.
By the way, in these movies, if you look close enough, you'll see some Easter eggs. And one of the ones that I saw in this movie was there was the East Warehouse and the Lairdman Island something. And those are the creators of Ninja Turtles.
Interesting.
East, Kevin Laird, and I always forget East's first name.
I
want to say it's Peter, but
I think it is.
But anyway.
Yeah, but you're gonna have
East and Laird.
Is this the one where they're like when they're being punished, they have to do all those flips?
I think it's one of those first three, but
Oh,
I think it is because doesn't it happen like as soon as April meets them, they're like do flips?
Yeah, something like that. Either way, it's impressive that these guys who are in the costume can do these stunts with this huge, with these shells on their backs, huge helmets on their heads.
Yeah.
And be able to just like flip around.
You know what?
That must have been tough.
One thing too is not only were they wearing the bodysuits, but on the shell, that's where all like the mechanical stuff was to do the movement of their heads.
Really?
Yeah. So they, on top of that, not only were they doing that, and they were like, there was times they had a, like off scene or whatever, they had to take off their masks so that they could breathe again.
Yeah.
They had a hard time breathing with all that mechanical stuff in it. Yeah.
One thing that I don't like, it's true to the comics, but one thing that I don't like is that the movies always start with Hamata Yoshi. No, the movies show Hamata Yoshi is separate from Splinter. Like Splinter is Hamata Yoshi's pet rat, and and somehow that rat is watching the movements of his. This is a special rat before the mutagen because he's learning martial arts.
Yeah.
Ninjutsu?
It's ninjutsu. He's learning tradition. He's bringing. This is the worst part of Ninja Turtles to me. For some reason, the animated versions have departed from this origin story where Hamata Yoshi turns into the rat. I like that a whole lot better.
That makes sense.
And it does sound cruel, maybe, that a person has to live the rest of his life as a rat, but it gives him purpose to train the turtles. And this way, it's like, I know the whole concept is stupid.
Yeah.
But this is even worse. So, by the way, Shredder also just too one-dimensional for me.
Yeah.
Like, what's his deal?
I did not like that about. I mean, granted, I think once the first trilogy, I feel like the villain always just did not put up a fight in their defeat. Like in each of the three movies, I was waiting for a little bit more action, a little bit more like struggle, and then the fall of the villain. But then it was just like, he really died like that. Like Shredder's supposed to be this super powerful villain, and then it's just like, what happened?
I did like the costume though. For it being 90s, we're talking about the first one, is the way it was shaped and the way I thought it was. They did a fantastic job. The only thing I was off on was like the purple thing, but
they were trying. I think they're trying to be true to the cart. You know what they were trying to do? They were trying to appease both like the comic lovers and the animated. So the turtles are goofy like the animated, but there's that darkness.
Yeah.
of the comics. But overall,
I
it kind of worked for me though. I liked it.
I also feel like they rushed April O'Neil and Casey Jones in that first movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you assume that there's like that romantic tension, but it's just like all of a sudden just kind of happens. I don't know.
By the way, he's my favorite, Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
In the first movie?
The 3
Casey-
movies that, yeah.
Okay.
I'm a fan of his. I like.
You're just saying as a character or in this iteration of him?
As the character. And
Okay.
I think he was, like, when I think of Casey Jones, that's how I pictured him.
Yeah.
And I think they did a perfect job.
They
of that.
casted him well. Yeah. The dialogue was. I mean, it was. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was 90s. What'd you expect?
Yeah, it was.
What was the deal with Shredder's voice, though? Like,
Oh, bro.
I missed Uncle Phil.
right? Uncle Phil was the best. Why didn't they do a voiceover for Shredder? They did it for the Turtles.
Well,
Or, like, they have voice actors.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that? Because if you look in the 90s movie, all he had was the mask. The only time he spoke when he took it off.
yeah.
And it's like, was he talking or was he not talking? Like, I don't know. It just...
For all of them, man. Like, well, I feel like Splinter's voice was it was forced. Granted, it's the 90s.
Right.
You know.
The only thing I
get
got to
it.
say about that... Go ahead, finish.
It was, yeah. I think it was just too much. I mean, I think they forced the accent. Yeah, the voiceovers, the voices, all of that. It was just a little.
I did like Splinter's voice, but for reasons of me being a fan of Jim Henson and all that.
Yeah.
It was Kevin Clash,
Mm-hmm.
and before we knew who he was,
Who's that?
he's the voice actor of Elmo. So him doing that voice as Splinter,
So he stayed in house.
yeah, pretty much this guy. So yeah, I liked it. I was telling my son about that. I was like, man, I really liked how Kevin Clash did a different voice. Even though I get it, what you're saying,
Yeah.
it kind of killed the Splinter. I think it does get worse as the other movies
Yeah.
tend to go, but he did great.
Yeah. I feel like we're kind of spoiled, at least this side of the movie industry, just seeing like fighting choreography done, how far movies have progressed. But I wonder, like, if they consulted, I mean, because at this point, I don't know how far advanced, like, kung fu movies were in terms of like action choreography. I'm thinking of like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee. Like, could they not have brought in like people to give insight? Like, all right, how do we choreograph these scenes so it looks more realistic fighting wise?
Yeah.
They actually did.
Mm.
In the documentary, if I recall, was they paid I forgot his name now. I'm gonna look it up.
They pay too little. That's
But
all
no,
I'm saying.
They had to pay like $1 million.
I'm surprised they couldn't come up with it.
Yeah.
I'm
They
surprised
got
they
robbed,
couldn't.
bro.
I'm surprised they couldn't come up with a lighter suit for just the action scenes and do like a wide shot. You know what I mean? Like, or like them in the shadows fighting or something.
Yeah.
You could see there.
I think they couldn't. The production, they didn't have enough money for production. Hence why some of the scenes, if you notice, they're like very dark.
It was fine for me though. I didn't have an issue with the special effects. I think it was just the story at times lacked a little bit, but overall, I actually really enjoyed this movie, even on the rewatch.
What do you guys think of April?
April O'Neil.
I thought she did okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was mid, and I thought Casey Jones was mid in this as well.
Really?
I thought he was okay.
Why do you think he was mid?
He just neither one of them really grabbed me. So I was more interested. I was interested only when the turtles were on the screen. To be honest,
I think, well, this will kind of lead us into movies 2 and 3, but I feel like her portrayal of April O'Neil within the first trilogy, I liked her better than the other one.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one last thing about this movie
Uh-huh.
that I'll say is there was a really great song that came out of it called Turtle Power.
Yeah.
That kind of goes through the whole.
Yes.
So anyway,
All right, we'll move on to movie number 2 then. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of Ooze, came out in 1991. Frosty, what are some of your thoughts, bro?
The Secret of the Ooze, there's no secret. I was not happy with, how they always say never do part 2 because it's always bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw it, I was excited. it felt like they started off where they left off from the first one. I'm like, great, this is gonna be better.
Yeah.
And they totally bombed it. And the reason they bombed it is that they were trying to cut down on violence. They were trying to please more the younger crowd.
That
and
makes a lot of sense then.
They didn't want to do.
Did they not use their weapons? They use other things as weapons?
Yeah, like they used the rubber bats and like.
Yeah, they were in a toy store.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And then Mikey used his nunchucks were like those, like the sausages.
Yeah,
They let the pizza delivery guy just,
Pretty much.
throw his pizzas at people. And
Whatever happened to him afterwards?
I don't know.
He should have just joined them. He would have been like another Casey Jones.
He helped them sneak into
Yeah.
the Foot Clan.
Was
and
he
stuff.
was he Casey Jones' replacement?
Yes, I felt
in that movie?
In that
only.
movie.
and
right,
I felt like that was bad. Aside from
Yeah, that was a dumb move. But they also replaced April because I think she was, if I got the rumors correctly, she was speaking out against maybe the pay of some of the stunt people, and they didn't like all of the smoke that she was blowing in their direction. So they're like, you know what, you're gone too.
she did a la Snow White,
Mm,
and she just badmouthed
Yeah.
the Turtles movie. So
Yeah.
they're like, forget it, we don't need you.
I didn't like her as April.
I
April
didn't
O'Neil.
either. They got away from the yellow jacket and they
Yeah.
got from I don't know. It's just
Mhm.
I agree. I was not pleased with this April at all. I felt like they changed the turtles a little bit too.
Oh, like the whole costume.
Yes.
There's a notable difference between 1, 2, and 3.
Even
which we'll
even
probably get to.
Splinter. And
Splinter
I'm not trying
changed
and I'm
too.
not trying to jump into the other, but it's like I felt like Splinter in the first one to the last one is like a whole different dynamic.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, I felt like the two New Mutants that they brought out
That was so weird.
were too
bro.
cartoony for me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna bring Bebop and Robsteady.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really thought that they were gonna come in, and the way they painted that, and then don't get me started.
Supposedly they wanted to originally, and they pivoted for whatever reason. I can't remember what the hang up was. Maybe it was rights with some other, I don't know. And then they were like, well, let's just expand the toy line or whatever with Razor
Razor and Toka.
Toka and Razor.
Mhm.
You know, it's interesting. I'm trying to think now, and in my studying of the Turtles, I don't think Peter or Kevin owned the rights to Bebop and Rocksteady. I think it was they called somebody else, and he brought in and drew them or something like that.
Right,
Mm.
they might have already at that point
Yeah.
not had the rights to just use whatever they wanted to.
And then I'm not a fan of Vanilla Ice at the end. I thought that was a total. I just come on. They had such a good jam in the first movie, and then you bring in. I get it in that time frame era. That's who was the hot commodity.
Well, you know what? I was thinking, why not MC Hammer? And I realized the Addams Family came out that same year, and MC Hammer had that Addams Family song that was a lot more fun. But Vanilla Ice literally tells you nothing about the Ninja Turtles in that song.
No.
He's like, he calls them the Green Machine, and then he's like, have you ever seen a turtle get down? And then he starts talking about himself, and he's like, villains, you better run and hide. One of his lyrics say, lyrics, fill in the gap. That's what a song is, bro.
Villains.
That's how you write a song.
Interesting.
You have music, and in the gap, you fill it in with lyrics. It was the worst.
Wow.
It was stupid.
It was.
It was pure stupidity.
Like I said, it started off good, and it just.
Pizza Boy was annoying, by the way, too. He barged his way. April, no backbone. He barges his way into her apartment. He's like, oh, I've got some pizza that you didn't order. And then she's like, oh, I'll take it. And he goes, yeah, what's behind here? And what's. It's like,
Scoping.
get out of her apartment, you sicko.
Yeah. That is true. I did like his fighting, though.
I know what you liked. You liked the fact that.
I was about to make a comment on that. It seems like we got nothing. Anything good? Anything good about this movie? That
You liked when they said that that Toka and Razar imprinted on Shredder as their surrogate mother, and I thought about Josh,
I don't even.
who is a
remember
big
that, no.
Twilight
No.
fan. So
No.
when it comes to imprinting,
I didn't even catch
This
that
is-
line.
Your team, Jacob?
This is the guy.
No. Wait.
this is the guy. If you want to know Twilight,
Stop
are you
spreading
te-
these
are you
movies.
team
No. Not neither. Okay. Secondly, I didn't even catch that line.
by the
So
way,
you can't accuse me. No.
Shredder. Is this the movie where Shredder's?
This is the Super Shredder.
Oh my goodness!
When he gets,
How
like,
can you move
huge.
around with those blades? They're just everywhere.
Well,
it looks
first off,
so
how do you
uncomfortable.
survive garbage compact.
Yeah.
He survives falls. He survives garbage. He survives.
But he doesn't survive at the end.
At the end, are you sure?
He took his hand out and turtles were like, oh no, and then
Yeah.
he dies.
Yeah,
or
to our
something.
knowledge.
You know what?
Yeah.
Who
That's
knows?
how he's gonna
Yeah.
die.
But then
He goes out like Samson, but he fails in the process. Like he collapses the building, but the turtles.
Weird.
I did. So I'm a big wrestling fan.
Is that the one where they're like, we're turtles, and then they pop up in the water?
Yeah.
So sick.
I love being a turtle. Yeah. I'm a big wrestling fan. So when I found out later on in my teenage years that Kevin Nash was the Super Shredder, if you guys don't know wrestling, Kevin Nash, aka Big Daddy Cool Diesel, he was Super Shredder, and I thought that was so cool.
Wait, you mean Kevin Clash?
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin
Oh,
Nash.
Kevin Nash. Excuse me. Looking at a different name. Kevin Nash. You're right.
Kevin Nash. And I thought that was kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see a wrestler be in movies, aside from Hulk Hogan and all the other guys. But, yeah.
Kevin Nash. Oh, yeah. I saw him. He's in Longest Yard.
Yes.
That's where I remember him from, too.
Yep. And Punisher.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Punisher, John Wick.
Yep. Hey,
What other
Mr.
movies?
Wick. Good times. I didn't like that. Like back to what you were saying about this kid. Yoshi was his name?
Kino.
Kino. I didn't like the fact that you're probably right. It is Kino.
Yoshi,
I didn't like the fact
Yoshi's
that-
the rat.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't like the fact that he wanted to fight Shredder. Like, dude, calm down. You can't.
Yeah.
Chill, bro.
Like-
Yeah, this movie was.
I think it's more negative than positive. If there was anything positive about this, I want to say, I don't know. I can't find nothing positive about it.
Yeah,
honestly.
even the turtles were whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, at least it gets better, right?
We hope.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time, came out in 1993. Man, I had hoped it would be better.
I'm gonna be honest
No.
with you. I'd never seen this movie.
Are you serious?
This is just watching it for this show was the very first time I've ever seen this movie. You know, the opening Ronin scene or the samurai scene or whatever that was seemed promising. So I was like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, what is this?
I thought that
weird?
would be cool. To see the legend of like in that era, right? I think there was potential for something really cool to happen.
You know what this movie reminded me of? It reminded me of a Muppet movie where
Yes.
where you have like serious like a serious world and then infuse the Muppets, but in this movie is infused the Ninja Turtles. So it's like this samurai conflict that's crazy, and then the turtles pop up and April was the worst. This is the worst April.
My
She's like,
goodness,
you guys
dude.
came and didn't rest, like as if they know how time travel works or they can actually
This is the
help.
same April
And-
in the second one.
And she is the one that brought the time travel device. It's her own fault that she
Yes.
got sucked into
Mm-hmm.
ancient Japan.
They just left her there.
What was the deal with Splinter? He was just getting mad every time and just closed the curtain.
He was
Like
he
Ralph-
was
He was-
senile. He was a senile old rat.
He was
And then it looked like it was an order from Timu.
Dude, the whole costume change for the turtles
Was
and
drastic.
for Splinter was
it looked like
horrible.
it looked like they were going on stage like for
They
a live performance.
they pulled a Sammy Sosa.
Yes. They bleached their skin.
Wow.
I think this was not a Jim Henson production.
Yeah, it seemed like crap.
Yeah, it was. Not
There's no Shredder, there's no New York City. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
They use slapstick noises like boing, doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is
It was
happening?
very cartoony.
It seemed to
Casey Jones comes back.
Yes.
He does.
And he tries to teach the samurai warriors that are transported from ancient Japan to modern New York how to play hockey.
Yes.
Why? Why is he he's like, you know what, guys? You know what'd be fun? Let's go out to the rink. I'm going to show you guys how to play hockey. Why?
Because that's all
I
he
mean,
know how to
that's his whole
do.
thing. It's
That's-
the hockey
he-
stuff.
That is what he wants to do. Like, not help these guys.
Not basketball. It's not basketball.
It's hockey.
It's
Nothing.
hockey.
Don't teach them anything. They're samurai warriors trying to get back to ancient Japan, and he's just worried about like, oh, let me kill the time by teaching them a slap shot. Is that the right word? I can't even remember.
Maybe you're right. What about the only funny scene for me I don't know about for you guys, but for me it was when Mikey was the only one like, dude, let's put some underwears on.
Oh yeah, that was pretty clever.
stupid.
That was clever.
Yeah, it was clever, except
For him.
how did he know that it was only his guy that would come without underwear? The other three did have underwear on.
Well, he didn't know. He didn't know.
But why didn't his guy have underwear on?
Because they wanted to make it
'Cause
kid
he-
friendly,
right, yeah,
dude.
they-
They
no,
gotta make it kid friendly.
He did come in it. So
No, he didn't. They had like they were wearing like
They
this
had their
apron-looking
version.
thing.
They had the old version
Yeah,
of
the other three.
undergarments.
Right. Only 3 of them did, except for the one that Mikey put on boxers, and that guy came just wearing boxers. Why weren't the boxers over? Like, how did Mikey know that his guy would be the only one without underwear?
Because he said it. He said his thought was, hey, let's put these on.
Yeah.
Because when the guy switched with April, he switched into April's clothes.
Yeah.
So if we have this on, we won't see them naked.
It didn't work for the other 3 is my point.
I don't know. I get it. But
It's
it was
stupid.
Funny. It was funny to me. I don't know.
What was the deal with the other, like, were they from England? Were they American?
I forget.
Like, what is
I
their?
forget,
Where
and
are they from?
I hated this movie.
And the way they switched from speaking Japanese to like talking English.
Yeah, all of a sudden they can
Yeah.
speak English.
What was that all about?
It's
Yeah,
it's
bad.
if you've not seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time,
Don't
do
watch
yourself
it.
a favor.
Don't.
I kind of want to build a time machine and go back in time and tell my younger self, don't watch this.
Don't waste your time. All right, we're gonna move on to the 4th iteration of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, TMNT, that came out in 2007. This one is actually an animated film.
Yes.
It is.
Animated film.
Animated.
Yes. What was that for?
Just for some of our listeners who don't appreciate the fine arts of animated movies.
Okay.
So this was actually my favorite.
Oh, okay.
My favorite, just because Turtles were quiet for such a while,
Mm-hmm.
and they were and I remember seeing this, and I went with my nephew to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was special. Again, this is like a special moment for me, and I was actually happy with how they brought it back. I loved the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people didn't like the storyline. They felt like, oh, there's no Shredder. And I felt like this was their comeback of whoever took over were like, we're going to do this better than the last 2 flops.
Yeah.
And they kind of, in a way, followed up to the first, I felt.
I did appreciate they tried. This is the one where I felt like the interpersonal relationships worked a little bit better.
Yeah. Yes.
The opening scene was pretty cool to get you up to speed on how they defeated the Shredder. Did Mikey dress up like a Ninja Turtle in this?
Yes. He dressed up as a
Yes.
Cowabunga pizza or something like that.
Yep.
And
Playing at kids' birthday parties.
rap as a
Yep.
vigilante. Like this is where you really
that
kind of
was
get.
really cool.
Yeah.
The Night Watcher or the
Uh-huh.
Night Watchman. That was the battle between Leo and Ralph all the time.
Yeah.
He would say the Night Watcher. No, it's the Night Watchman or something like that. That was cool. I like that Donnie got into his tech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we kind of see him getting into his bread and butter of being a tech.
But he looks
Nerd.
like bored. He's like laying down. He's like, did you turn on the power
Mhm.
off? Like he was not happy. Mikey seemed happy, but he wasn't happy.
I feel like we're like when we meet the turtles at the beginning, like Leo's off doing this training quest, and
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
you know the Banner brothers are kind of broken apart at this time, so they're not complete. So it kind of affects their chemistry, their camaraderie. So I think that kind of explains where, yeah, we might not get each and every one of their full personalities until the very end, when I think pretty on brand with the whole movie is like they learn to work together as brothers and as a team.
I did like how they painted brothers that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a family of brothers, and that's how we are. I'm younger than them, but I pictured the way the Turtles were. That's how I was with my brothers,
Mhm.
fighting all the time.
Mm.
But when it came down to the nitty gritty, I was always, they had my back.
The nitty gritty.
Yeah,
The nitty gritty.
they had my back. What do you guys think of April? I liked April in this one.
Mm-hmm.
She was more. They went away from the news reporter type thing.
Yeah.
She was like an archaeologist.
Yep.
Mm.
But she knew how to fight.
That was pretty cool.
I did like Casey here too.
I felt overall though this felt like a big cartoon episode. to me.
Like a cartoon special?
Yeah, it didn't feel. I was surprised to see that this was a theatrical release.
Interesting.
The animation was cool. I like the design, but yeah, it felt like an episode of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Just a long episode.
But the turtles were a little different this time around, though. The drawing and the way they looked.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
didn't look like an episode of anything I had seen before. It just looked like it could fit into a TV show.
And then they go a little darker, too, I want to say.
A little.
Maybe a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I got nothing bad to say about it.
You had something you wanted to say
About?
about this movie?
I think I said everything I wanted to.
Okay. I like it was a different. It's a change of pace. I mean,
Yeah.
The main villain in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is Shredder, but it was cool to kind of see a different villain legend that required the Ninja Turtles to band together to help defeat finding these monsters, sending them back through the portal, whatever it was. So I think it was cool. I think it added a different element to their dynamic, to the plot of. I mean, we know that they win every time at the end. So, but it was cool to see a different twist, a different journey.
And it was cool that they too were brothers, the evil guys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And they kind of turned on him.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool to see. Where in the beginning we
Yeah.
see Ralph being upset with Leo,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the turtles, man, they just felt. You see the difference as the way they started, how they ended, and then the way how these guys were trying to take over the world and live
Yeah.
forever. And
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of cool to see that.
Yeah.
Even that fight at the end, I think it was just like the first three movies though, like when they were fighting against the evil brothers.
Like, you mean Easy?
Yeah, I feel like they could have built up the drama a little bit more. I mean, like, I get it, like it's kids movie, like you don't want to put too much violence, but just put a little bit more struggle to build the tension and then resolve it. That's just me.
Good view.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now moving on to the fifth iteration of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that came out in 2014. Robert, you got any thoughts on this?
I sure do.
There's a list.
he came
I'm
really ready. He was eager.
I'm finding my notes.
Which one? Which document? The one that has like 5 pages or 6 pages?
5.
Okay.
I like that opening comic book sequence to the
Mhm.
movie. That was a lot of fun. The music is suspenseful. It does have a lot of that. Michael Bay is somewhere in the background
Mhm.
producing this thing because the music,
It felt
And
it,
the feel.
it looked and sounded very much like a Michael Bay movie.
like the Transformers, it felt like we
Yeah.
could have a crossover. Which,
Yeah.
to be honest, I don't know if I would hate.
mind it.
I would
Yeah.
not say no to that.
I would love it.
Mikey is so hilarious in this series. His
Yeah.
crush on April is great. He says things like, in case it wasn't clear, I got dibs.
Do all 4 of them have a crush on April at some point?
And at different times.
At different times?
different
or is
times,
it,
yes,
I
I
know
think
it's
so.
mainly Mikey, right?
Yes.
But I think it's in the TV show, like
Okay.
one of them it's Donatello. And
Yep.
anyway, but he says something like, she's so hot, I can feel my shell tightening. Yeah, I think I'm going to be honest with you. I like the look of the turtles. They're weird. It's not the classic Ninja Turtle look.
Nope.
They are strange.
Are they monsters?
They are monsters.
freaks?
We're not monsters. That's the next movie. But like,
Spoilers.
but I found this one to be really funny. But I never understand what Shredder's motivation is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I also didn't appreciate no turtles for the first 20 minutes of the movie. That's almost 20% of the film. There are no turtles.
Yeah.
Give us the Ninja Turtles in a movie called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that was a knock on that kind of, but I didn't like the backstory on the original Shredder.
Mm.
He has an impractical amount of blades again. Like,
Yeah,
all
that
the
was
blades,
crazy.
like,
Super Shredder.
the winged swords.
like
was
I just
crazy.
don't get it.
Super
Like,
Shredder.
yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's too much. I'll add some more stuff, but like, the fight scenes are cool in this
Yeah,
one.
no.
Well, okay, one thing I don't understand is how heavy are they? Because when they land on bricks, they like break them.
Yeah.
It's like when they land hard, and I'm like, aren't they supposed to be like soft-footed?
We learned that they're bulletproof. we learned that they're bulletproof. So I mean, they got to be pretty heavy, pretty strong, pretty sturdy.
They're ninjas at the end, so they should have soft feet.
It sounds like you didn't like this movie.
No, I love this one. I feel like in terms of like character, they portrayed each of the individual turtles like pretty close, pretty accurately. And they like the slang that they used was very, I don't know about like on brand in that era as teenagers, but they use a lot of, it sounded more like California kind of slang when they're based in New York. So I'm like, what did this happen?
That's how it's always been though, right? With
Cowabunga, like that surfer type. Like, what's up, dude? Like that kind of stuff. But I mean, I really enjoyed it. I love.
If there was a
TV,
TV, well, they do have a TV. So I mean, it's just probably they just watch a lot.
Probably,
of TV.
right? Yeah, they probably.
That's how they taught themselves. No? They couldn't be up in the world or up and above the sewers. I felt in this movie at first, I like this movie. I agree with Rob. It's a Bay movie, and I think he focused a little bit, or he tried to use April, Megan Fox as the self. And
she's the first for April I actually like though in the series so far.
It took me a minute because I felt like I was watching Transformers again.
Yeah.
And what is it with the SRTs, the vehicle, the car? She's always like the Bumblebee car.
Mm-hmm.
It's always her and that kind of car, and it's Michael Bay. I don't know. He has a thing for, I don't know, whatever.
There's some drama though. I think with her and him. I forget. There's some background drama. I can't remember what it is, but. There's some issues between those two. Yeah. I just can't remember what it is.
I did like that they continued the whole Mikey always crushing on her. It's cool because he did it in the first movie.
Yeah.
He did it in the second. I don't know if he did it in the third. I can't recall. But even in the cartoons, it was sort of kind of like that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the gadgets were amazing.
It was so cool.
Seeing Donnie elevate his tech stuff was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, it gave him more like bandwidth to like really step into that. I mean, I'm acting like I'm saying like he's an actual person, but they portrayed him and allowed him to really.
They fleshed him out more. Yeah, it was cool.
I think all of them individually, like they all stood out in their storyline. And I didn't like Splinter.
No,
I didn't like the look for Splinter. At least for me, it was just like it felt. I don't know, like
they've never nailed Splinter. Like even in the original cartoon, maybe actually the 2000 and is it 12 like animated series, but like rarely do I see a cool looking Splinter.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Yeah,
he's so like so hairy and stuff. Like
he's a rat.
Yeah, but make him look more like a rat.
But the way they did his look was like you know how a typical
like Fu Manchu.
Yeah. Like stop it, come on.
This dude.
What'd you think of the storyline? Because this was different.
Yeah.
April's the.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like, it's a different take, right? Like, he doesn't just stumble across these turtles, and it's not Splinter who names them.
Lots
but
of questions.
Find that April is the one who saves. She saves Splinter. She saves the turtles. Yep. So it's an interesting take.
A lot of questions. Like they remember their names as animals. That's weird. I can't think too long about that or something like that. Again, this is stupid.
What? One of the funny parts was when she's in her apartment looking for all the information.
Oh, yeah.
I know these guys. And her roommate. Mom, I want to go back home. I thought that was hilarious.
That was so good.
That was good. Will Arnett, just kind of thrown in there, is, to me, just throw Will Arnett into stuff. Yeah. He's funny. Batman.
I liked Splinter.
Yeah.
I like that they gave him more opportunities to kind of like show his ninjutsu.
Yes.
That was dope.
Yes. Him and that Shredder fight.
That fight scene
was great.
The fight scenes in this movie were
they were
great.
Really good.
See, now we're talking about it. Now I kind of want to. I liked my numbers.
No, they were great.
Yeah.
Oh, the casting or the way that they fleshed out Ralph.
Yeah.
That was. I like this version of Raphael was
Perfect.
Great.
This version of Michelangelo is one that you could tell watched his movies. Like, we know where to find you.
Yeah.
That sounded creepier than
Yeah,
it
yeah,
had
yeah.
to, but we do.
Michelangelo was hilarious,
Yes.
dude.
No, I'm not that scary. Look, take the mask off.
Yeah. Well, continuing off of that is in 2016, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows
Yes.
was released, which I feel like it was a good sequel. I thought it was a well done sequel. They added a little bit more. I don't want to say crude humor, but it felt more like appealing to a little bit older, like young adult kind of audience. So it's like whether it's the jokes or some of the things that they said.
Yeah.
So I had fun with it. Continue on with I think they had the same people.
Yep.
Voice actors as well. So yeah, they built off of the prequel, which I think they did a really good job with it.
Yeah.
This is actually a good. What is it? Part 2. Yes, for
Mhm.
sure. For me, this one felt more nostalgic. I want to say.
Yeah.
Just because it brought back memory to the cartoons for me.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
did.
You know,
Bebop and
just-
Rocksteady.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And-
The two villain creatures, and then with Casey Jones,
Yep.
right?
And I didn't like Casey Jones.
You didn't like Casey Jones?
Yeah.
He's-
I was conflicted. I like Stephen Amell,
Uh-huh.
and
He's
he's pretty gritty as Arrow, and then this
Mhm.
movie he felt goofy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like his voice because he has such a like. Okay, guys, let's go. I didn't like. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't picture Casey like that. I
Mhm.
picture Casey with the long hair. He has short hair. You know, again, he's
Yeah.
Oliver Queen to me.
Yeah,
so it's different.
But he's in this film, he's trying to get into the academy as like
Yeah.
he's in the academy and he's as a detective,
Yeah,
right?
they also they reframed him.
Yeah, so that I feel like that took away from his character. He's not the other night vigilante that there's only one scene, right, where he just kind of like saves April.
Yeah,
That's the only time though.
Yeah.
yeah, and he wore the mask.
Right.
Yeah.
Only one time.
Only that one time. You're right.
And he had to use hockey.
You know why though, right? The story is he's a hockey player,
Yeah.
ex-hockey
Yeah.
player.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Can't
You think
No.
NHL players they get into some trouble in the alley and they're like, I'm gonna start flinging rocks up at you with my stick. Come on.
This is
Tyler
Casey
Perry.
Jones we're talking
It's
about,
Casey
though.
Jones.
Tyler
Perry as Baxter Stockman was really good.
That was great. I liked his role as
No,
the
he did a great
scientist
job.
lot.
Some people were actually not happy that he played
Really?
back. Yeah, some critics were like, "Oh, I'm not big on." And I watched it, and I'm like, "Man, I forgot how good he was in this movie. He played it pretty well." I didn't like Shredder.
I did like Shredder. I was gonna say without all of the equipment on and stuff, I was like, oh, this guy looks kind of tough.
Yeah.
I did like that he had the hand thing and all that, but I
I
don't
felt-
know, the goatee for me.
I felt like we didn't get enough of Shredder. He at this
Yeah.
point, I think he was more of a pawn than he was the actual villain.
Yeah, this movie kind of got away from like it had a promising beginning to me,
Yeah.
but first of all, don't remind me of the Ice or no, this is the one with Ice Ice Baby. Sorry, they play Ice Ice Baby. Bebop and Rocksteady. I was excited that they were going to be in the movie, but then they were the biggest idiots on earth. I mean, they're so stupid. Maybe that is accurate to what we've grown up with, but I'm like, if they're changing everything else and kind of elevating, why can't they elevate these characters as well?
Mm-hmm.
I do like that one line, by the way, Raph says, where they're just waiting around, and he's like, every second we're down here, Shredder gets more powerful, and Mikey gets more annoying. I didn't like Krang. I just first of all, they were too excited with the technology when they were creating this movie, because they have him kind of like these tentacles holding him outside of the big robot suit. Just put him in the robot suit and chill out.
Yeah.
But we saw too much of him. I think he would have looked he was already gross and kind of realistic looking, I guess, but it would have looked, I think, cooler if we didn't get all angles of him floating around and stuff. And he was in this big, intimidating robot. But it's like, and then more comic stuff, like put me back in, and the robot's trying to squish him in, and it's just,
The final fight scene kind of looked like a little video game-ish, which I mean, it doesn't necessarily take away from the movie per se, but I think could have.
Stupid
Mm-hmm.
lines in the movie are like, if Shredder is free, his reign of terror over the city will begin again. You think?
I like the fact that he betrayed Baxter, Shredder did, and then he got betrayed, and then he just gets frozen.
Mm-hmm.
That's a trophy case.
By the way, Bebop was like, hey, maybe we could start our own Foot Clan and eventually work our way up to our own Leg Clan.
You didn't like that? I feel like that's your type of humor, though, no?
I liked it.
That's your type of humor.
You didn't like it.
He's just mad that he didn't come up with it first. That's why he didn't like it.
So here's
And then also they're like, I think you should, at the end of the movie, I think you should give, like, the detective or whatever, like, I think you should give
Oh, I
people
hated
more
the
credit.
detective.
They'll accept you now.
Stop it.
Why?
All of a
That's
sudden,
my question. And here's the thing. Only because they saved the day?
Yeah.
That's the only reason?
all of a sudden, like, she has a change of heart.
Yeah.
At the beginning,
Only
she
because they helped
did
her.
not. Yeah.
If they didn't do something for her, she would never have changed. So the message is crap to begin with. Like, oh, people who are different,
Mm-hmm.
people who are not like us,
Yeah.
are not valuable to us unless they can, do something for us.
Yeah.
Hated it. Oh, and by the way, I know U.S. history too well. I know colonialism too well. Nice try, Michael Bay. You didn't trick me. People are not that good.
Hey, speaking of the Foot Clan and all that jazz, I forgot to say this earlier. Did you know the Turtles were intended to be like a parody of other comics?
Mm.
And some say, how Daredevil, how he fought with his hands.
Mm-hmm.
These
Yeah.
guys fought the foot. And
Yeah.
different stuff.
No,
like
he
that.
fought the hand.
Yeah.
The organization was called.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had actually heard.
So I thought that was kind of cool to see that. But then
Yeah.
my nerdy self with the Rocksteady,
Mm-hmm.
he was a wrestler too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
In this one?
he's an actual wrestler in WWE. I forget his name right now. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Handlebar mustache man.
Yeah, he's no. He's
Oh, his name is Sheamus.
yes, Sheamus.
Seamus.
The Celtic warrior, Sheamus.
All right.
I thought they did
Yep.
I thought they did good with casting those two. They did great. Better than the Secret of the Ooze bad guys. Just saying.
Well, our final movie is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which is also an animated film. Robert? You're wearing the Mutant Mayhem t-shirt.
I am. Woohoo! I rewatched this movie because I thought to myself that I was a little bit disappointed the first time. But on a rewatch, I was like, you know what? Music is good. It's funny. The animation is incredible.
Oh, I love the animation.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a mix between like claymation and comic book.
Yeah.
It's great.
Give me that Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Give me that Spider-Verse.
It's weird that they were watching a real, like a live action Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I like the reframing of April. At first, I didn't.
Yeah.
But voiced by Io
Uh-huh.
Adebiri, is that
Yeah.
pronounce the last name? And because at first I was like, wait, I know this voice, the bear. Yeah, the first moments of their battle, hilarious. Like gets the star in his leg, and by the way, more Easter eggs. The pizza place is called the Laird, and then they go to Eastman High. So Laird
Wow.
and East. April is honest, and the only reason she's not afraid of them is because they helped her. So I was happy that she said that to them. I laughed with funny jokes like when they're gonna split their name. It's like Leonardo, or maybe it's Leonardo. They try to sing BTS. The puke, April puking.
Oh
I'm
my
just dumping
goodness.
all of what I like. April puking everywhere.
You're
Hilarious.
puking it out.
And I died at the end of the movie when the roach thing started making out with Splinter. Very unexpected, very gross. They're sucking each other's faces in a very vile.
Dude, what was the whole thing about being milked?
They got milked. They did get milked.
It's so weird. Like, what is this like ongoing joke of being milked?
I think it's a Seth Rogen comedy thing.
Is it?
Yeah, isn't he?
He's one of the Bebop. He's
But
Bebop.
But he was also part of the
Making of it. Yeah,
making of this movie. I like what Rob's saying and all that. I wasn't big on it as much. I liked it, but I was like, me. Continue. Go ahead.
No.
No, a lot of great voice actors.
Yeah,
right?
you recognize the one right away. Who'd you?
Ice Cube.
Yep.
Ice Cube as Superfly.
Oh, he was awesome.
Yeah.
John Cena was good.
John Cena. There's
Paul Rudd was really good as
Paul
Mondo
Rudd.
Gecko.
Maya Rudolph is in it. Cynthia Utram.
My dad, Jackie Chan.
Jackie
Yeah.
Chan.
Giancarlo Esposito for a little bit as Baxter Stockman.
Seth Rogen.
Rose Byrne as Leatherhead.
Byrne. Right.
Yeah.
Post Malone is in it.
Yes.
Hannibal Buress.
Yes.
Steinmetz High.
Steinmetz graduate. That's right.
Steinmetz High.
That's right.
Two Steinmetz High
fellow
alumni in the
Steinmetz.
house.
That's right.
Woo. Make it 3. 2001, baby.
That's just 2 in the
Oh,
house.
2 in the house.
In
My
the house.
bad,
We
my
got,
bad.
we got Hannibal Buress, ladies and gentlemen.
Hannibal's the third.
Building somewhere.
Surprise
Hey,
celebrity guest.
My bad. I misunderstood you.
Oh man.
Oh,
My
man.
bad.
No, I really like the animation. I think, and then their portrayal of the turtles, like 13, 14-year-olds instead of like 16, 17, 18.
Yes. Donnie's voice kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
He was the one that was having a harder time.
He was going through puberty.
Yeah, he hadn't he hadn't fully mutated.
I that threw me off a little bit, that style, but I see where they were going with it. They were going as a teenage vibe,
Yeah.
and to me it was like,
It's like a young teenage.
Yeah,
You
just
like,
like
you just
it was
became a
almost
teenager.
preteen, but they
Yeah.
were just like on the cusp.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was different for sure. I mean,
Mhm.
the storyline was a little different than what
Yeah.
I'm used to.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like I did like seeing it. I don't think it was one of the worst Ninja Turtle movies
No.
out there, but it's definitely up there. I am interested in to see.
It's definitely up there as one of the worst. You're saying
not one of the worst. No.
it's definitely up there as one of the better ones.
Yeah, I think so.
You just said it's it's definitely up there. I'm just trying
It's
to
up
figure
there.
out
It's up there. It's up like
as
top 5.
good.
Top 5.
Okay, it's
Top
good.
5.
Okay,
Top
top 5 out of 7. Okay,
Okay.
for me.
it's top 7 for me. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
The top 10.
You know, we didn't do the other movie, so no. But
Were there other movies?
Yeah.
It was great, by the way, as Splinter.
Wait,
I
there's-
liked it.
there's-
It's kind of funny.
I didn't like. Now that you said Jackie Chan, I didn't like how he learned kung fu or whatever. How they
ninjutsu?
learned. I
Enough.
thought that was. I did like that they used Jackie Chan movies. In
Yeah,
the
dude, that was
background.
hilarious.
But I was like, come on, this is the worst way to learn.
Oh man, how many times do we have to see that origin story though? They just wanted.
Yeah. The thing is, I hated it because I could relate to it as a little kid.
Uh-huh.
I used to watch Samurai Saturday Samurai, whatever,
Mhm.
and Samurai Sunday. I purposely watched those kung fu movies so I could learn kung
You
fu,
learn-
and I hated it because I didn't learn anything. And seeing them, and I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But I don't know, just whatever.
But you're not a rat, so
I'm not a rat. No.
be careful how you use that.
No.
Remember.
By the way, Superfly's plan is bad. He wants to turn every single bug and animal into a mutant. I'm sorry, that you would need Thanos to kind of snap half that population. Imagine if every single bug and animal became a mutant. That's too many.
Maybe that's the crossover that we're also waiting for.
Maybe. Oh, and by the way, why did they brought back the ninja rap in this for a moment? Like like in the car or something, it's playing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vanilla Ice, you suck.
There's a couple good songs in there. I felt.
The songs are good. The ninja rap not good.
I think they did that on just to pay cameo.
Yeah, they did. They did to be funny,
But
but
yeah.
guess what? It made me angry.
Yeah,
It did the opposite.
that's true.
So now that we finished talking about all these movies, let's go ahead and give them our scores, and then we'll tally up the points, and that'll determine our ranking. So we'll start from the top. We'll start from the very first movie. Robert, what did you give it? How many points did you give?
I gave the first movie 7.
7. Wow.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, 7.
I don't
Does that sound low?
I don't want to give my score now.
What did you give it, Frosty?
10.
Well,
10. I gave it 10.
Oh, you gave it 10. Wait, I thought so. Wait. Help me. Help. Okay.
We have 35 points to give total.
Each movie
No,
total, right? Okay, so you gave it 10.
I gave it 10.
So he gave it 1/3 of all the points you could give.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number one
Number
in
one.
1990.
It's the first
Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm doing my math. Okay,
Does that sound crazy to you that I went 10 on the first
Hey,
one?
you do you, boo.
you do your thing. You do you.
He was just clarifying.
Like, hey,
I'm just clarifying because no, because
That's my
listening
logic.
to your guys' score, you guys are gonna look at me and be like, I mean, I don't know if you'll be like, what? I'm giving movie number one. I gave it a 2.
Wow.
Yeah, I gave it a 2.
To be fair though, you are the younger one of us.
Yes, and yeah, that's why I gave it a 2.
And I think that's the reason why. And you understand why I give it a 10.
Yes, I totally understand. So I gave it a 2 for that, exactly for that reason, because I grew up with now more modernized technology and software and production. So my expectations for these movies, like of course I'm going in with just with low expectation, just taking it all in. So I have a standard, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to expect, but then like at the same time I'm just like, bro, we could have put a little bit more thought. But then to your point, like if they really did not have a big budget, then I'm like, okay. But I'm still giving it a 2.
I get it. This is the whole Michael Jordan, LeBron James dispute all the time. I get it.
So Michael Jordan's clearly better than
While
LeBron
Rob
James.
is doing the coding over here in the 2014 in the Michael Bay one, I did love the scene where they are in the elevator.
Yes, I was gonna comment on that.
Yes.
That was one of my favorite things from that movie where they just start. Yep.
That was cool, but it was too quick.
But well, it was the elevator music, bro.
DJ Mikey.
Yeah, I loved it.
My point being, like, the scene was
DJ
cool,
Mike.
but it was just a very small.
Okay, so we have a total of 19 points for the first movie.
Okay.
All right. Second movie, Frosty, what did you give it?
Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze.
I give it a 3.
You gave it a 3.
A 3.
Okay.
A 3.
You gave it a 3. Robert, what did you give that
I
movie?
gave it a 2.
You gave it a 2?
Interesting.
All right, I gave it a 1.
Okay.
So we have a total of 6 points
Yeah, sounds about right.
for Secret of Ooze. Turtles in Time, number 3. I also gave that a 1. It was so bad, man. It was so bad.
I gave that one a 1.
I gave it a 1 as well.
Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3.
I almost gave it a 0, but I was like, you know what?
Wait, what is for Turtles 2?
Mm-hmm.
Lewis, you gave it a what?
He gave it a 3.
A 3.
Yep.
And then Josh, you gave
I
it
gave it a 1.
a 1.
Mm-hmm. So
And
we
then I
have-
gave it a
yeah,
2.
that's a 6. All right. Movie number 4, TMNT in 2007, the first animated film. Robert, what'd you give it?
TMNT, I gave it a 5.
I gave it a high number. I gave it 8.
Well, okay. I also gave it a 5. So that comes out to 18 points.
This is my favorite
18
animation.
points.
Okay.
All right, number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014. Frosty, what'd you give that?
I gave that one a 4.
You gave that one a 4?
I gave that one
after raving about it?
yes, but this is the thing. It was tied between the way I ranked my stuff.
You have that one just higher than what? Turtles in Time?
Then Ooze. You gave it 1 extra point above Ooze.
Ooze.
Secret of
Ooze.
Ooze.
Well, I was, I could have gone 9 on the original one and then gave that 5 or whatever. And in my notes, I have it all scratched out. I gave it 5s, but we were trying to add.
Yeah.
We were trying to add 35, so I was like, you know what? I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4.
All right.
I know. I did like it though.
I gave that one a 10 because that was my favorite one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A 10.
Again, for
That's high.
for the action,
Yeah.
for the
I
character,
get it.
character development and character portrayal.
Yep.
All of that. So I give it a 10. Robert,
Okay.
what'd you give it?
Oh, I give it an 8.
8?
8.
All right.
See, again, I think, does this have to do with age?
I don't know. I'm the oldest,
I know, but we're kind
and he's the youngest.
22.
So what is? I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know.
age thing is.
I think because he favors the newer ones more than the older ones, and we're kind of like, I don't know, whatever. No, it's true. What you're saying. Don't listen to me.
Movie number 6, which is the sequel, Out of the Shadows. I gave that one an 8.
I give that one a 5.
You gave that one a 5?
I give that one a 5.
I give that one a 3.
I thought it was-
Wow.
It just got too silly for me.
Okay, I can see that.
It was nostalgic.
It just
for me.
got it
I
just
loved it.
it was nostalgic and it was kind of cool, but it just I felt like it was not better than the first.
Oh no, no,
The,
no.
the sequel, by the way.
Mhm.
I'm talking about like the direct sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
So that comes out to 16 points. And last but not least,
I'm
Teenage
about to
Mutant
drop a bomb on
Ninja
you.
Turtles Mutant Mayhem 2023.
You go first.
All right, I gave it 8. I gave it an 8.
What?
Yeah.
That's kidding.
I gave it 4.
You gave it a 4?
I gave it a 4.
Okay.
I gave it a 4.
You know what? I didn't think I would, but guess what? I gave it a 10.
Nice.
Really?
I gave it. Wait, is that?
Yeah.
That's your best rated Turtles? Is it because you're wearing the shirt that you gave it a 10?
No, because I watched it and I really had a lot of fun with the movie.
Okay.
I got past the voices and then I was like, this is really fun.
All right.
Maybe I need to watch it a third time and see.
So,
All right, Josh, give us our number 7.
Based on our final tallying of scores, this is the rankings. all
Okay.
right? Ranking at the very lowest with a total of 3 points. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time. Coming in 6th is with a total of 6 points. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of Ooze. All right. Coming in 5th with a total of 16 points, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Okay. This would be tied for 3rd.
Tied for 3rd. Okay, so I think we need to vote
All right.
to break the tie, but go ahead.
Tied for 3rd, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original,
Okay.
Okay.
and then TMNT 2007, the animated.
Okay. So
All right.
who votes for the original?
So
So you get
There's
one
3
vote.
of us.
So one of them has to get the number 3 ranking, and the other has to get.
I vote for the original
you want number 3. You vote for the original
to be number 3.
to be number 3.
yeah, same.
All right, that's gonna be number 3 then, I guess. It's not
Nice.
unanimous.
What would you?
I would have put TMNT animated.
So then, wait, does the animated?
Now go
That
to 4.
goes to number 4.
Goes to number 4.
So
Can I change my vote then?
Yeah.
I would say team. I love the animation.
What are you scared of this guy?
No, I'm not scared.
What do you think? He's the shredder?
He is.
At least the pizza boy? Come on, man.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Whatever.
That's a tough one. So in my
I was
Okay.
gonna say you got me doing the math.
We'll
over
put the
here,
Saturday
and
morning cartoon.
You had me running the numbers.
So in my rankings, I actually have 90s first, and then 2007
Okay.
second.
So now
Yeah.
So
So why did you switch it just
no,
now?
because he made me think, and I'm like, I did like the animation.
He didn't make anybody think. He just said that he liked it.
He gave
Anyway.
me the look. Like,
No,
you better
no.
join me.
so coming in at 4th.
What happened to the age?
Coming in at 4th is the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yes.
and then ranking at 3rd is the animated TMNT.
Yes.
Okay.
So now tied for 1st place,
Oh, we got a roll here too.
we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 version, and then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
That's
I think we know
We
who's
gotta
gonna
vote,
win.
right?
that's a tough one. I'm just gonna say Mutant Mayhem.
Mutant Mayhem.
I'm gonna go with 2014.
I'm going with 2014 as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm not mad
So
about
second
that.
place is
I'm not mad.
Mutant
Those are my
Mayhem,
those
yeah.
were my number 1 and 2 anyway.
yeah,
But
Yeah. It's funny because in my rankings, I had 2014 tied 4th and 5th with Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
So
originally I thought 90s the original one was going to be my number 1.
Yeah, me
but
too.
but watching them all in a row like this helped me say nah.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it should have been number 3, not 4. But
sorry. I thought about it after, and I'm like,
all right. Well, across the multi-nerds, which character in the Turtleverse do you most relate to? It could be a turtle, it can be a villain, I don't care who it is.
Why don't we start with our guest?
oh, that's easy. Mikey, man.
Okay.
Goofy like him. I love pizza. I can have pizza all the time. And
It's
I
hard.
don't say cowabunga, but I might
It's
have to start
yeah.
doing it.
It's hard to disagree with that.
I would say Leonardo.
Really?
I can
do.
see
I
that.
see a
Come on.
lot of like, just to his struggles with leadership, being the oldest, a lot of like the responsibility, some of that stuff. I mean, I feel like personality wise, we kind of are pretty similar too.
I should have gone first.
Were you gonna say the same thing?
I was gonna say Leonardo as well.
Oh,
I'm thrown off by this. I really thought you would say Donnie or he would say Don.
Well, I'm not a techie person, so.
Just seen him. He's very.
why? Because I'm Asian?
Yeah.
Whoa!
No, not at all.
I thought you would have thought I was Raph because, I intimidate people. But no. I think Leo struggles with kind of the people pleasing. He doesn't know how to lead his brothers well. He's insecure, and he's always trying to figure it out. But, yeah.
Maybe I dare say we all have.
I mean, Mikey's the funniest.
Yeah.
I enjoy
he's
watching
hilarious,
Mikey the
dude.
most.
He was great.
Anyway.
Maybe I dare say that all four represent all of us in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I don't think Donnie does.
There's some techiness in you, bro.
Not like Donnie.
Okay. Just saying.
We all have techie. We all have phones. We like tech.
Well, thanks for nerding it up with us today, Frosty. Thanks for joining us on this episode.
I appreciate
man.
it. I love it, man. This is awesome.
Yeah. Well, we'd love to have you back to talk about future episodes as well.
I mean, no promises.
No
Just messing around.
promises. That tells you all. I'm not coming back, guys.
Well, hit the follow button and share the podcast with a friend or two. And don't forget to vote for your favorite ranking or at least your favorite presentation on Instagram at Multinerds Podcast or Facebook at Multinerds or TikTok at multinerds.podcast. Also, let us know on our socials what you'd like for us to draft, rank, or talk about next. Until next time, Cowabunga, dude!